Today's lesson, we're going to learn how to place and draw our eyes in the correct size and shape onto our head, which we are getting help for our head from the handout or the template page that we've just glued or attached with tape in a hinge mount to the top edges so they're connected together. And we're going to use this template as a guide to find where we're going to place the different parts of our face. So your eyes are located in the middle of your head, and so they are on our middle guideline or line 3. And if you notice on our template, I've got two little dots in the center, both equal sides of the center line, that we want to put our paper and transfer those dots onto our good paper. And then while you're there, go over to the side of the head and transfer dots on the edge of the head on both the left side and the right side. Now on the left side, you're going to look at the two dots that I'm pointing my fingers to and try to place a dot exactly in the middle between those two, and do the same thing on the right. Put a dot right in the center. What that's doing is dividing the width of my head into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal spaces. And that's how you determine how wide your eyes are, because the width of an eye is 5 eyes across the width of your face. So if you divide the space into 5 equal spaces, your eye is going to be the middle 2 sections and just space in between. So the shape of your eye is actually the shape of a football or an almond. It's an oval that's sideways, but the oval on the edges come to a point, so they don't stay curved. So how we draw them, starting at our left edge of our left eye, we're going to draw a curve that's nice and even, that starts and stops at the dot that we created. So we'll do that on both sides. Make your curve the same height, so you're always comparing back to the drawing you just did so that they match each other in height. And it's a curve about that wide. You're going to do the same thing on the bottom, starting at the point, and try to stay the same height, just in the opposite direction. So it's curving down rather than curving up. By the time you finish with these curves, and by the way, you should always be drawing, pressing lightly with your pencil, never press hard, so you can erase any lines that you have to adjust. So when you look at the shape of your eyes, they should both look the same, and they should both look like footballs or almonds. So take a look at them, inspect them. If they look like footballs, then you're in good shape. Now we're going to draw the inside of our eyes, which contain your pupil and your iris. Your iris is the colored part of your eye. So we'll start with the pupils. Right in the center of your eye, you're going to place a dot. That's your pupil, which is that black dot in the center when you look in the mirror on both eyes. And that dot should be placed right on your middle or number 3 guideline as you look through your paper. Okay? Then if you look in the mirror and you spread your eyelids open, notice the shape of your iris is a perfect round circle that surrounds the pupil evenly all the way around. So sometimes your pupil, your iris actually, is always touching the top and the bottom of your lid, even extending taller or lower than your bottom lid. So lightly with your pencil, try to draw a circle that's perfectly round, even if it has to extend over your eyelid or under your lower eyelid. Do that because it needs to fill the whole inside space of your eye. And that needs to be a curved line because it's a perfect circle around there. Once you're done making those perfect circles that touch the tops and bottoms of your eyelids, you can just erase the circle that is hidden underneath your eyelid away. And then you've got the right size and shape for your iris part of your eye. Now, the only thing that we have missing on our face for our eyes is our eyelashes. And we draw eyelashes a little different way than you're used to. Normally, when you're a little kid, you draw your eyelashes as lines that go straight up and shorter lines that go straight under them. That is not how your eyelashes look in the mirror. And the reason for that is because your eyelashes come out of the end of your eyelids. So they're actually pointing straight towards you. So we don't see them sitting on top of our eyelids. They're jetting out towards you. So how we draw them, and watch very carefully, is they're more horizontal lines than they are vertical lines. And horizontal lines are lines that go straight across. Vertical lines are lines that go up and down. But starting at the middle of your eye, you're drawing the eyelash coming out more horizontal and then just tipping slightly towards the top right-hand corner of your paper. And then those are going to be drawn in a row along your upper eyelid from the middle to the outside edge. And then the opposite, you're tipping towards the left corner as they are more horizontal lines towards the left edge of your face. That's your upper eyelashes. Because they are coming straight out in front of you, you only see kind of the side of them a little bit. And the same thing goes for your lower eyelashes. Start at your center. The right side is a sideways line that tips slightly downward. And for the left side, it's a little shorter than your eyelashes on the top of your eyelid, but they're almost sideways lines that just slightly tip down or slightly tip up as you're drawing your eyelashes to look more realistic for the way eyelashes really look on an eye. So that's how you draw your eyes in the correct size and placement for the width of your face.